What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today we're starting our post-rotation standard format coverage for the 2021-2022 season, and the format that will be starting off with is Sword and Shield through Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies is coming out on August 27th, and the rotation happens on September 10th, so we are doing this quite early. But the community seems to be really excited about this rotation and format in particular, and so am I, because all of the remaining Sun and Moon series sets are rotating, which means GX and most importantly tag team GXs are going to be gone, and we are going to have our first Sword and Shield exclusive standard format. So I am pretty excited for this, and the format seems to be pretty fun. A couple very strong decks are standing out at the very early testing of it, but I'm excited to dive into this with all of you. And today we'll be showing off Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX versus Leafeon VMAX from a recent stream where my mom and I played with some new proxied up Evolving Skies post-rotation decks. So I'll do quick deck profiles for each of these decks, but remember please that these are very early iterations of these decks. They are first and second drafts, so I don't expect these to be perfect and still look the same a month or 2 months from now, but the games were pretty fun, so I'm excited to get to show off these new cards from Evolving Skies and some gameplay with them. Before we hop into the deck profiles and then the gameplay, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get PTCGO codes, and please use code CELIO for 5% off. Also, shout out to PokemonCard.io, my new sponsor, and the best place for you to check out new decks created by content creators like myself, AzulGG, Tablemon, and other community members, because you can make your own account and share decks on there. So the link to that is in the description down below, along with any other links you might need. Now let's check out the decks that we'll be playing today. So first up, we have Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and I'll be using Pokegear.app to show off these decks because this website allows you to slide in images of cards that are not out yet, but as soon as the cards are released, I'll be putting all of my deck lists on PokemonCard.io, where you can already find all my Chilling Reign deck lists. So we've got 4/4 Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and also before I get into this, this deck is only going to include one new card from Evolving Skies, so I won't be going over each card individually since they're cards that we've already had. But the main card of it is Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. On turn 2, you can hit for 250 with Max Lance or 160 maximum damage with Ride of the High King. So it is a very strong and aggressive card potentially, so I am running 4 Boss's Orders, because you can potentially just, attach, then next turn attach, evolve, boss up a V, and knock it out. Chinchino is going to be the draw engine of this deck. With Make Do, discard a card to draw 2. And then my 2 alternate attackers, we have 1 Galarian Rapidash with Lieberhorn. For 2 colorless, you put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its remaining HP is 100. So this could be really good to set up a soon-to-be VMAX. So let's take one of the other popular VMAXs like Shadow Rider Calyrex. It starts out with 210 HP. As a V, so if you use Lieberhorn on the V, it goes down to 100 HP. It evolves, it gains HP, and then it will have 220 left, which means after that, you can actually knock it out with Max Lance with just 1 Max Lance. Now, if you didn't start it out with that early Lieberhorn hit, you would have to hit it twice with Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and this is a way to try to force 8 prize card games, essentially, by making them knock out a V and 2 VMAXs. Our other alternate attacker is Suicune V, which I don't know why I didn't put the translated version of it in this particular deck list, but the ability, if it's active, you can draw a card once a turn, and the attack does 20 plus 20 more for each benched Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent, so it does a maximum of 220 for 2 energy, which I think is a pretty efficient attack, so I'm eager to see if Suicune V stays in the list. Other than that, we do only have 1 rule box ability that we're planning to use, Crobat, and then Suicune is really here for the attack, but it also does have an ability. So Path to the Peak doesn't hurt us really much at all. Crobat's just going to be for the early game if we need it. And we're accelerating energy with the Melanie, and that is the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX Chinchino deck. Now on to Leafeon VMAX, which does have a few new cards since the focus of the deck is Leafeon, and that is a new card itself. Leafeon V will start out with, which is actually a really good card for the ability Greening Cells. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Grass Energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon, then your turn ends. So it's kind of like Zacian's Intrepid Sword, but you get a guaranteed basic energy and you can put it to any Pokemon you want. So Leafeon V may see play in non-Leafeon VMAX decks just as a way to accelerate one of your few grass energy in the deck, and you use it as a turn 1 energy acceleration. Here we will be using it in a Leafeon VMAX focused deck though. So Leafeon VMAX's main attack is Grass Knot for grass colorless. It does 60 times. 60 damage for each retreat cost and your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So each energy in their retreat cost. So the average energy in retreat cost is typically going to be 2. Then with Galar Mine, we make it 2 more. So that would mean Leafeon's hitting 240 for 2 energy, which is really good. We do have Inteleon's Quick Shooting to add damage counters. We have Fan of Waves to remove Hiding Dark energy because that removes the opponent's retreat cost. And we have Tool Scrapper to remove air balloons, so, you know, they don't have less retreat cost. Snowleaf Badge is a really good item for Leafeon and Glaceon. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has Leafeon or Glaceon V in its name, it has no weakness and no retreat. So this actually means Leafeon VMAX can stand up to Victini VMAX decks without having like a secondary attacker in the deck. Now, of course, if they're playing Tool Jammer or Tool Scrapper, that is definitely going to affect us, and it could even be just a bad matchup because Victini VMAX is super aggressive, but it at least gives us a chance versus fire, and it also acts as an air balloon basically, or a better air balloon actually, because Leafeon would have 4 retreat costs with Galar Mine, and when you add in Snowleaf Badge, it has 0 retreat costs, so that's really good. And yeah, so none of the other cards here are new, and the plan with Leafeon VMAX is just going to be the 2-shot or 1-shot due to higher retreat costs. Even if the defending Pokemon has a retreat cost of 1 with Galar Mine, it's then doing 180. With Grass Knot will then be doing 180, and still 2-shotting all VMAXs. So even if they have a lower retreat cost, that's quite fine. If the retreat cost is 3, however, 3 plus Galar Mine will mean this is doing 300, and then Quick Shooting can actually get you into the 1-shotting range against things like Single Strike or Shifu VMAX, which is quite nice. So those are the decks that will be featured in the gameplay today. Let me know what other post-rotation decks you want to see played on this channel leading up to the post rotation. I'll try to fit in a couple post rotation things a week, maybe 1 at minimum a week, as we're getting a little bit closer to rotation. Like I said, it is a couple months away, but we're pretty excited about it, and we don't have real life events going on prior to that, so I think it's a good decision to maybe start preparing a little bit earlier than usual, since we don't have ICs and Worlds and even League Cups and stuff happening still at the moment. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the gameplay. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I am constantly upgrading and working on my tabletop gameplay setup and my mic. I do think the mic is the weakest point of the gameplay video that you'll be watching today, and that's because 2 people are sharing 1 mic, and I am working on getting a fix for that because I do have another mic that just was not working properly. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content, and enjoy the gameplay. I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network. Alright, I'm going first. I have a pretty beautiful hand. I'm going to Capacious Bucket. To water. Yo, Justin Basil in the chat. What's up? What's up, man? Hey, Sky Bishop, thank you for the tier 1 for 4 months. Let's go, chat. Yo, so many of you are already here. It's 4th of July, and you're watching fake Pokemon cards. Beautiful. We'll Cook Ball away in energy. Get Ice Rider, Calyrex V. And Quick Ball and energy. And get Minchino, I believe. Well, that active Minccino is not going to get knocked out. So actually, you know, it will be a little bit spicy here. I'm going to get Galarian Rapidash V with that football. Is there a problem with the audio? Pass. All right, chat. Let me know if anything goes wrong with the audio, though. Y'all are my tech team, okay? Yeah, exclamation EVS decks if you want to see the decks.
Capture energy.
Exclamation EVS decks if you want to see them, and exclamation proxies if you need to translate proxies. So I had actually a pretty big first
you know what? I'm not
turn.
going to shuffle. Yeah, I'm not going to shuffle. I'm going to do green cells and end my turn.
Yep. Okay, so gonna level ball. For Chichino. Now, this is the first game I've played with this deck, so I'm excited to see how I can get the Galarian Rapidash working, and I think it'll work as intended right here, since she did full commit to the same Leafeon. Both energies there. So I'll Melanie and energy to Rapidash. Draw 3. And I'll evolve. And I'll make do a Cinccino away. So I level balled out the Cinccino just to thin the deck a bit, but then I ended up drawing into another one anyway. Level ball for another Minccino. And then I'll use Libra Horn to put this down to 100 HP. What sleeves are your preference? I prefer Dragon Shield for tournaments, but I got a lot of free Ultra Pro sleeves, so I'm using those right now.
Evolutions and sense. For Leafeon VMAX. I'll rob him. Attach Snow Leaf badge. How many cards are in your hand?
I have 4.
Alright. I'll play Drizzle and then I'll use Shady Dealings.
Yeah, the new ETB sleeves are an improvement, and they're actually playable for like league and testing and stuff.
What's his retreat cost?
They're still not like
Rapidash.
1. I still wouldn't use them for tournaments though.
I'll get Evolutions Incense and I'll apply it. And I'll get Leafeon VMAX. And then on Marnie,
Okay.
very careful. You would shuffle your deck.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I saw you grab it.
No. Wouldn't do that here at Celia's Network.
I'll retreat for 3, and I'll do grass knot. So it's going to be 180, right?
Yep.
Because you only have 1 retreat.
So yeah, with Galar Mine plus the retreat, 180. But a couple of Inteleon pings could clean that up. Now, this is exactly what I wanted to set up. Oh, when you whipped energy attachment?
I did.
Oh, that is quite bad, but I also don't have everything that I need, so we'll have to see how this goes.
It was the right move to hit you, wasn't it? Or should
Yeah, I mean, because if you don't hit me, then I'm just going to Lieberhorn the next
Right,
one down to
right.
100. So it kind of
Well,
forces
you're probably
you.
going to do that anyway, aren't you?
Not if I can knock this out with Ice Rider. Football. I'll actually quick ball a quick ball. And I'll get
Is he like blowing a bubble in that picture?
Chino, I think. Is he blowing a bubble?
Yeah, like what is that?
I mean, there are bubbles around.
Yeah, that's a really big
Sure.
one.
I think I actually need to get something to discard here with this quick ball, as opposed to getting another Minchino down. Because my hand is not perfect yet. Crobat is in the prizes.
Did you get that with quick ball?
I got this with
Right.
quick ball, now I'm going to discard it with Make Do.
And you haven't played a supporter yet, correct?
Correct. Level ball. Thin the deck a little more. Second Make Do. Melanie. Okay. And Evolution Incense.
You did both make dues, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, now the problem sure does lie in the Galar mine, doesn't it? Because I have whiffed Path to the Peak. We haven't seen a single one yet. I don't have a switch. I don't have an air balloon. And this Galarian Rapidash V's retreat cost is 3. So I can't get it out of there. I can't attach to it because then there's no point in attaching here. That's it's a bit of a pickle I'm in. Grab a Minchino. And like I said, like, Crobat is prize. I only played 1 Crobat since I'm playing 4 Path to the Peak and a 4/4 Chinchino line. We did draw a good bit of cards that turn as well, just couldn't get what we needed with it. So we were almost there. We were only 1 piece away. I'll just Lieberhorn the next one down to 100 as well. So that, actually, wait. When I put this down to 100, oh, it does have 200 HP, so this puts 210 damage on it to put it down to 100 HP. What? Hey, Sammy M, thank you for the 4 months of Twitch Prime. I appreciate that, buddy.
Incense. Not that. How many cards are in your hand?
3.
And what is Ice Rider VMAX's retreat cost?
2. Get a nice little chunk of damage in there, but you won't be knocking them out today.
I'm gonna research.
Ray the Jam, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, Blaziken Delcatty. Yeah, we're getting more synergistic decks here, that we're not just slapping down tag teams anymore. So it's very nice. And if we're not slapping down tag teams, that also allows decks to be a little bit more setup oriented.
Play Capture Energy. And get another Leafeon V.
So you researched?
I did.
Okay, I was reading the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
Probably should have bossed so you don't have to hit this.
That's what I was thinking about doing, but then... Alright, well, it's over and done with. I'm going to do quick shooting to him.
Yep.
And then I'll Grass Knot.
I think I've got you guys 2 damaged up here. Which, I mean,
Yeah, you probably
that's why Galarian Rapidash is here. So it's just doing it. Excuse me, it's doing its job, really. Capacious Bucket. Water, water. The quality is crisp. Let's go, Sonny. It's crispy. Sonny's about to chew on it.
Hi, Sonny.
I can hear him crunching from here.
Yeah, I think by hitting both of those, I think I'm done.
Yeah, make do. We'll have to see. Let's see, let's see. Make do. Path to the peak. Attach. And then max Lance for knockout. I could always run out of energy. Who knows? I am playing 8 energy, and there are, oh boy, 5 in the discard.
Draw. I'll play Shady Dealings. Take that thing out, please.
Why'd you send this one up?
I just thought I'd be able to stall a little bit.
If you evolve into a new one?
Yeah. How many cards in your hand?
Or you could even just let me knock that out, I guess.
How many cards in your hand?
I have 8.
Morning.
I think, better, you have more Leafeons left?
I do.
Okay. Because, yeah, you can get a new Leafeon and then accelerate to that one and like, try to just forget that one's there. Right.
Football.
Yep.
I'm going to attach, and then before I do anything, I'm going to do quick shooting to him.
Yeah, I agree, Justin. I like Inteleon with
And then I'll
Cali
do greening cells.
in the current standard as well. Okay.
I think that was the right
That
thing
was
to do.
that was 100% the correct play. Yeah, so now I would need like switch energy evolve boss to win the game,
Yeah,
right?
because if I left that out, you don't need much
No, I
to
wouldn't
do
need
to
switch. I would just.
him.
Oh no, I would need switch because I can't Melanie to this and boss. So yeah, so I think that was absolutely the best thing you could do. Okay, so let's play 2 Evolution Incense to start things off here. Get Chinchino and Ice Rider. My deck is pretty thin, and Chinchino is going to allow me to draw a ton of cards. So let's see what we can't do with that. Going to evolve Ice Rider and evolve Chinchino. Okay, so if I'm going for the win, that means I'm never playing Melanie this turn. I have to go for boss. So I'll make do Melanie away. And then I'll make do Marnie away. And then I'll make do Marnie away. I see. Well. On a pal pad. 2 Melanies back into the deck. And then I'm going to use Melanie. Put water energy there. And draw 3. And then I'm gonna play Path to the Peak. And I'm gonna pass it over.
I don't have anything much. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Pass.
You're not using capture?
No, I don't want to clog up the bench in case I get a Crobat,
Okay.
because I don't have any draw.
You forgot to use Inteleon's ability, but I have game anyway.
Yeah, you do?
Yep. So I'm gonna draw and then switch boss.
Okay. Alright. You want to play this matchup again?
Yeah, let's do that one again.
I'll go first.
Okay. Thoughts on the game, the decks, the decisions, the matchup? Any thoughts in chat? Yeah, Sonny, we're both in this week's tournament. It's actually my birthday, so I'll be doing I'll be playing in your tournament during my birthday stream. I think that so pre-rotation, I think the Chinchino version gives you more drawing. It obviously gives you more raw drawing. It also gives you more deck space to work with, but I think the Inteleon one has more potential to actually win games. Sometimes with the Inteleon build, though, of Ice Rider, you just have to be okay with, like, level ball for Sobble pass. Or, you know, quick ball for Sobble pass, and then on the following turn you get your Drizzle, you get your supporter, and you get going. It is like most of these decks are different than what we've been used to for the past couple years. So if you are newer, it's probably going to take some getting used to. Like, there's not instant gratification with the drawing all the time now. Yo, what's up, PokeStreamer? Yeah, we'll be playing some Rayquaza soon. We've got it built for sure. Exclamation EVS decks if anybody wants to see the decks we've got built so far.
All right.
All right, you're going first?
Yep. No basic.
Got it. Ice Rider strong, Leafeon interesting. Any thoughts on a 1/1 Glaceon? It could be okay, but it takes 3 energy to attack with. Which is my gripe with that. I currently have a Suicune V, and I think the Suicune V is like a pretty decent 2-prize attacker. Glaceon VMAX could probably be in its own deck or in like other decks, but I think Ice Rider, you just want to focus on being aggressive.
You want to take a mulligan?
Oh, yeah.
I have one mulligan. Ready?
Yep.
Draw. I capture. Yes.
You're not going to use your ability?
Oh yeah, we use my ability. Thanks.
I'd say that ability's pretty darn good.
Go ahead now. Yes.
Leafeon and Sylveon dudes, I really like their abilities. Okay, so ooh, I could go for the turn 1 Galarian Rapidash play. Last time it was turn 2, I think. Yeah, last time I went first, so the turn 2 Galarian Rapidash was not very impressive at all. Level ball. Galarian Rapidash was like a last-minute addition too, and I think it's going to end up being the MVP. Alright, so I'll Air Balloon, switch, and then Crobat for 5. Beautiful. Melanie. Attach for turn. Benjamin Chino, and bada bing bada boom. I'll Lieberhorn that down to 100.
Alright. Draw.
Yeah, you can Melanie to Rapidash. It's attach a water energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon V. The only stipulation, it has to be water from discard and to a V Pokemon.
I capture energy.
Did I forget to draw cards for Melanie? I was so excited about accelerating the energy. I think you're right, I didn't draw cards. Oh wait, or did I draw them? Did I draw them, chat? Did I or did I not? Okay, I forgot. Okay.
So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Are you good?
Yeah, I drew the cards.
Okay. How many cards are in your hand?
6.
I'm gonna drizzle.
Yep. Evolve into the old Drizzly.
And I'm gonna get Boss, and I'm gonna boss up the Shadow Rider,
Ice Rider.
Ice Rider, one of the riders.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the right move.
Let's see. Could be. Are you killing it? Or knocking it out, as we say in the Pokemon world? You don't have the Galar Mine?
No.
Ah, okay.
But I just thought, instead of leaving him up there and taking the risk of you putting,
yeah, I mean,
like you did last
let's see what happens.
And then I'm just going to Grass Knot.
You hit for 180, right?
Right.
Is it 60 times or 60 plus 60?
Times.
Okay, so you hit for 120.
Oh, he has 2 retreat costs, right?
Path to the Peak and Marnie. You liked your hand?
I liked my hand a lot.
And you draw 4. I draw 5. Evolution of Sense.
Yeah, alright. This is terrible now.
Oh no, you got the Marnie. Make do. Bubble Ball. Second make do. Third make do. All right, well, there does seem to be a problem because I put too much support on my bench, and now
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. 'Cause
my
you're
Ice
gonna go
Rider.
He's gonna go bye-bye soon.
Precisely, yes. Okay, I think we're just gonna pass there.
Alright, so get out of this bad hand. Yes.
Hey, Carl with 13 months at tier 1, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Hope you enjoyed today's stream.
I'm gonna Marnie.
Okay, Franco, so no, it's wherever you if you Galarian Rapidash the Leafeon down to 100 and then the Leafeon VMAX evolves, then it, you know, it gains all that HP. But it still does the job in this deck because you just barely miss one-shotting things. I drew one too many cards. I'm not going to draw for turn.
There.
Okay.
Okay. So attach there. I'm gonna level ball.
Blissey is really pretty darn good in pre-rotation, but it loses too much in post-rotation. I think Hapu is just like the best way to play it, and losing Hapu sucks.
Inteleon I wanted is prized.
Are you doing level ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you can't get.
I know I
level
can.
ball.
I did it to look through my deck.
Oh, you want the one that searches? You play one of that and then 2 of the other.
I just did it to take a look through my deck.
Chat, at the first regionals back, do you think we'll hit triple digits of game losses for Marnie gameplay errors? Like, let's say we have 1,000 people competing in the first regional back. We're definitely hitting dozens of gameplay errors for for Marty.
Grass Knot.
Alright, your board's looking pretty good now. Came back from a
Yeah, and I wanted to shuffle my deck too. That's why I did.
poor situation.
I just gotta get rid of that thing.
Okay, so Wickham Ball for a. Actually. Ah, darn it. Yeah, you don't have a full bench. Suicune V would actually be 10 damage away from one-shotting you. That would be awesome if I could make that happen, but I can't. Okay.
What do you mean?
Suicune V?
Yeah.
It would do 200 flat, and I need to do 210.
Oh, I thought you meant knocking this one
No,
out.
no.
Okay.
Melanie, which I cannot legally play because there's no water energy in the discard. Let's go ahead and Evolution Incense out a Calyrex VMAX.
See, if you were online, little card would light up for you.
Yeah, it wouldn't,
There's nothing lighting up here.
Okay, first make do. Second make do. Ah. Capacious Bucket. Right on time. Cards in hand?
5.
Attach. Melanie. Oh wait, I still don't have an energy in the discard pile, and I'm still trying to
I thought you were
Melanie.
going to discard.
I am
make
that.
do. That's
Yes,
what I was
make
waiting
do.
for.
Third make do. There we go. Okay. And now there is energy.
Because I think you're in such a hurry to knock him out.
I can't knock him out.
I know, but you're in like such a hurry. You're
No,
not taking time to think about the moment.
No, I think I'm playing like it's a welder. That's what my mind was going for there. That's what was happening in the old noggin. All right, and then I've done all the make-dos.
You played Melanie. Did you take your cards with Melanie?
I played Melanie. I checked it twice.
Right.
No, actually, no, I didn't draw my cards with Melanie again.
You're relying
Okay.
on the chat to tell you whether
Okay,
you drew
chat,
your cards. They're
chat,
not going
you're-
to be there at a real.
Cat, you're gonna be the ding 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 on PTCGO for me, alright? I forgot how to play in real life, apparently. Alright, played Melanie, checked it twice.
Now that
Let's,
you have your cards, right?
yeah, let's go ahead and pal pad. Yeah, I'm playing with my mom. By the way, there was a rematch between my mom and Shintaro Ito recently, but she did not
It was
come out.
bad.
She
It
did
was a
not come
control
out on
deck.
top this time. Well, the last time was control too.
Yeah, but I killed him.
But yeah, but last time,
It was exciting.
yeah,
This
'cause
time
you
was
won.
hard.
It was very close. It was an
Yeah,
invigorating
it was close,
match.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very close. And then I'll Lieberhorn that down to a hundo.
All right. Finally, get rid of this. I'm gonna level ball. I'll get Drizzle and I'll do Shady Dealings.
Yep.
And with Shady Dealings, I will get Evolution Incense and I will play it. And I will get Leafeon VMAX with that.
Yeah. See, Daddy, the difference is you don't get a game loss.
I might still go in.
So you don't get a game loss for like a 10-second delay on drawing your cards with
I'm gonna
Melody.
boss that up.
Oh, sure. Yo, Shy, thank you so much, man.
I'm gonna play quick ball.
The Shrine of Punishment, Pat did the
nothing.
Peak video was amazing, by the way, brother. I was glad to be a part of it. Yeah, we've been working on this setup for a while now. It's I think it's looking pretty
Crobat
good.
for 6.
Absolutement.
Alright. I'll attach.
Yep.
And I will do Grass Knot, so it's going to do 1. How much does it do?
240.
Oh, he has 2 retreat
Yeah.
cost. Oh, nice. I think you went a little strong with that rapid dash.
No,
and you didn't build up.
I didn't need another Minccino. I didn't need
Riders.
another Minccino.
That's what I mean. You
yeah.
didn't, well, you
Yeah.
got so excited thinking that you were going to win game 2.
Yeah.
It really played out nice for me this time.
It did. Now, see, the only thing I'm not loving about the format right now is that I feel like if Stamp was still in the format, I feel like I would have a reason to continue playing this game. But, like, I'm not even sure if I have a chance. Well, you did play 2 Boss's Orders, so let's play it out. Since you played 2 Boss's Orders, that's enough of a reason to play, I guess.
How many are in this stack? You remember?
3.
Right.
And I cannot remember if you play an Eldegoss. I think you do.
I do.
Okay. So Eldegoss is in her hand.
Well, I knew I played it anyway.
Okay, draw. And Marnie. You get 4, I get 5.
I know.
Make do 1. Capacious buckets.
You just put that on the bench now?
More. Yeah. I don't have any more water, so that's a waste of a bucket. I thought about discarding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a water prized.
And you did 1 make do, correct?
Yep. Make do number 2. What do you do? Make do number 3. More for me. I'll take out Galar Mine.
Goodbye, Galar. He was so good.
And then energy assist for 40 and attach an energy from the discard.
Alright. I will draw. Okay.
Why Scrapper? That's a good question, and I will
Evolution.
I'll talk to my people and get you an answer on that, Metacham. This was the 5th deck I built for today, and I did this one at 2 a.m. So I truly am trying to remember why Scrapper.
And I'll get Drizzle, and I'll use Drizzle. How many cards are in your hand?
6. Wait, can't you just win?
How?
I guess you would need
I would need Galar Mine
Fluff
and
Boss.
yeah.
So did you draw your big Inteleon off the prizes yet? Could you like Evo Incense for him and get 2 trainers with it?
Yeah, that's probably what I should have done.
Did you get him out of the prizes and then I shuffled it in?
Yeah, I have them.
Oh, then just Evo Incense for that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was taking my
So-
time trying to feel, but I should
Yeah. So get Inteleon instead of that.
got it. Yeah, you shuffle them. You put them at the bottom of my deck with Marnie.
Yeah. Do you have all the other cards you need to win?
So with him, I'm going to get.
You get any 2 trainers.
Yeah. So I have what I need. I need Galar Mine.
Yep.
And Boss.
Nice. Okay.
And that's the game.
GG. We'll leave that at a tie and go on to new decks. You think?
I'll play Rayquaza.
Okay.